Welcome to last week's news today and another week of Ash's development. Lots of cool info to share this week. We got the date for the live stream next week and some details of what we can expect, so keep tuned for that. We'll begin with a little bonus tweet. There are plenty of creatures that players will encounter while exploring Vera. Players will be able to discover a compendium that will be used for the animal husbandry system. Wait a minute, that's Jira! Really cool to get some info about a compendium. Maybe it'll be like the Pokédex, but for fantasy. On Monday, they showed us the option menu that was from their UI update live stream, and don't forget the feedback thread is still up on the forums. A link will be below the video. Following up on Tuesday, there's a picture of the ruins of the former capital city of the Alien Empire. We've seen a few people are confusing the former capital cities with nodes, so we thought we'd remind everyone that starting areas are located in the ruined cities of the 4 ancient races of Vera near Divine Gateway. The areas are also not tied to the node system, so they will not work the same way. Oh, and if you didn't know, the Aelin are the human parent race of the Kalar and the Veloon. More info is in the wiki page linked below. Also, Steven Sharif, creative director of Intrepid Studios, attended GDC. Hopefully it was very inspiring and fun to meet with other devs. Then on Wednesday, we have a standard tweet showing off the caravan skin of the monthly pre-order cosmetics. And Thursday, we got another look at the updated character sheet / inventory system. It still looks good for an alpha UI. Next Friday brings us our live stream update, where we are going to get a brief glimpse of the Tower of Carfin dungeon on March 31st at 11 a.m. Pacific time. A link to the QA will be in the description below if you want to ask the devs a question. And please remember that the Carfin live stream isn't a deep dive. The goal is to share the lore of Carfin and give a brief walkthrough of the area. Steven also shared that next week's showcase will reveal functionality around our story arc system, including real-time sequencing and zone transitions for POIs and world events. We will discuss in detail with our narrative team how these work in concert with creating a world that reacts to the players. That's awesome. Glad to see that they are far enough along in these systems to show them off to us. And then Steven went on to tell us, Carfin was a large city of the Alien Empire, which housed the Empire's most prestigious university. There stood a tall tower used by the most prolific mages in their studies of the essence. That tower now serves as an expansive vertical dungeon with lost treasures and antiquities, fraught with dangers and terror not for the faint of heart. Dungeons of this size tend to be fairly adaptive to the node progression of the area. So as nodes advance, POIs like this open additional areas with higher level content. POIs of this size do not normally attach to just a single node. Usually there are multiple nodes that can potentially influence a large POI. The theming within the node occurs around storylines or NPC spawns and events. And the Mage Showcase could be in April or May, but most likely April. Whenever Mage doesn't happen, we'll get Cyclops instead and vice versa. Finally, we've got a Fan Art Friday with an awesome looking Pyre Archer by Wu Qing Yi. Sorry if I butchered that, I'm dumb. But great job. See y'all next week.